my last topic. So last week, and I actually gotta credit our boy Chris for this too, because he sort of texted this to us also too. But I actually agree with him on that. Basically, he's saying that SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from Oklahoma City, might be considered a top 5 player within the next year or so. And I tweeted out Friday night during their game against I don't know what it was they played, but they won the game and he had a huge game. I tweeted out basically saying that SGA at this time next year, it may not be far-fetched to look at him as a possible top 5 player in the league next year. Now, this is subjective because everybody's list is different. So, for context, I had SGA number 11 on my list when we did our rankings a month ago, you and I. I think you had him somewhere around the same number too. Do you remember the number you had exactly?
I think I had him like 15th or 16th.
Right. So I said that I would actually agree to the fact that it would not be. I'm not saying it will happen. What I said was it would be far-fetched based on the list. Because many of the guys on my list, my top 5, for example, there's a few of those guys that could be out of that list next year. Like, for example, I had 1 through 5. I had Jokic, Giannis, I think I had Steph 3rd, Luka 4th, and who's 5th? KD. No. At KD 5th.
Okay.
I can see KD getting out of that top 5. Tatum should replace him, but I don't know if Tatum's not leave yet. I haven't seen Tatum play a phenomenal game yet. He's been decent, but he hasn't been phenomenal yet. You look at all the guys ahead of SGA on my list. LeBron is on the descent. ADs can't stay healthy. Booker's pretty good, but SGA's put up numbers now. So with the SGA leap, alongside the Thunder taking another step forward, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's not far-fetched to see he could be a top 5 player next year. Your thoughts?
Well, I think a lot of it has to go back to his numbers in regard to winning last year and what his numbers will be versus what the rest of the team will be doing this year. Understand that they might pick up 10 to 12 wins this season from last year, but is it because of SGA and another leap, or is it because they get a full season of Chet, who they didn't have for a single game last year? You're talking about a guy who's already had 7 blocks in a game, right? He is going to be a force on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Jalen Williams. What if he has another ascension? Josh Giddey. What if he makes another leap?
He's good.
Yeah. I mean, they have so much young talent that is carrying that team that if they make a jump that Vegas is predicting from a win-loss total, is it because of SGA averaging 30 points a game, or is it his surrounding cast?
I think it's all of it. I think SGA. I think SGA still has to be great.
So then, for me, just to get into top 10, he better freaking dominate in the playoffs. Like, he can't get just a play-in game and go home. He has to get a full-on playoff series and dominate in a loss or dominate in a winning series and go to the second round to at least get a thought from me of being top 10.
No, I agree with that. I think part of why Luka got top 5 discussion a couple years ago is because he started winning playoff games.
Yeah, he literally single-handedly took a team to the conference finals.
Right. That's why I said I also, when I open-ended the comment of not just individual, but also the team has to improve also and see another leap.
Yeah.
So, but I would imagine he's cracking top 10 though, right? If that happens.
If he gets to the second round of playoffs and through domination, yeah.
I'll tell you what.
If the rest of the surrounding cast is why the team gets to say 50 wins, and they lose in a fight in the first round, then no, I don't think he's a top 10 player yet.
Okay.
Personally.
No, I respect that, and I think it's also, and again, when I say that, it's also based on everybody's list. Like a lot of major publications had him in the top 10 already. Like ESPN had number 8. So
I get that.
If we're basing on, so if we use ESPN as a baseline, for example, the leap is still only 3 spots away. I mean, and based on the list, the guys who could be descending to also in the process to trade out for SGA being there.
Yeah, and I think on that list, didn't they already have him ahead of Booker?
I think so.
Yeah, who has gone to a finals. Like that, a lot of this list is so short-term memory, is disrespectful to what guys have done just 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
A lot of those ESPN writers, though, like this is all like voted by a bunch of writers together. They'll polls
Yeah,
and stuff. They're all like a lot of them are like fanboys too. Also, that's one nerds that just think, I don't know,
and I get that, and they probably travel with certain teams the whole season, so
probably.
they're seeing that for a season. But as a fan, when you're looking at top 10 players, I think of a star who literally wins in the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah. But we'll see. I mean, they've been fun to watch so far this year. A lot of fun to watch.
Oh,
So
absolutely.